Hi parents, and welcome back to my video series on how to help your child be really ready for school. So in these next few videos, I'm going to be talking about what teachers would like to see in your children when they arrive their first time at school. So as a parent, if you can help your child practice these things, these are coming straight from the teachers in what they think your child needs to be really ready for school and ready to succeed. And one of those is that they are able to follow 1 or 2 step directions. Now this is also in lingo of the industry is called receptive language. So that means that they are given a command and that they are able to follow that command. So it's really going from hearing the idea, hearing the language, and then putting it into action. So one of the things that you can do as a parent is making sure that when you're giving your kids commands or things to do, that you're breaking it down for them into 1 or 2 steps, never more than 2 at the preschool age and never more than 3 at the kindergarten age. So sometimes as parents we can be very vague. Hey, I want you to clean up your room or clean up your toys, or whatever it may be. Pick up your laundry. And even at that very young age, what does that really mean? Clean up my room. They're thinking, oh, it's so vague, and then sometimes they look around and it's so overwhelming. So breaking your directions down into, for the youngest of the young, 1 step at a time, and then as they get a little bit better, you can give them 2 steps. That is helping them to process what's called receptive language. So instead of saying, all right, we need to clean up our toys, if you have kids like I had kids, I had boys and girls, but my boys used to have cars, Legos, that they could be lots and lots and lots of pieces. My kids weren't the neatest of players, let's put it that way. So instead of saying clean up your toys, you could say, okay, I want you to clean up 10 cars and we're going to put them in this bucket. And you can even make it a game. We used to make a game called tornado cleaning, where I would set a timer and we would see how many things we could pick up in 30 seconds, and they would get to hear the timer go off on the phone. And who had the most in their box or their basket in 30 seconds was the winner. Things like that. But giving them 1 or 2 step directions. Instead of clean your room, it is, okay, what I want to see you do is pick up your clothes off the floor and put them in the hamper. Okay, now I want to see you put these cars in this bin. Now I want to see you put your pillows on your bed. You see, it's 1 thing at a time, and then stop after a few things, give them a break so that they can get overwhelmed, they can get exhausted pretty quickly. If you want them to do something, break it down into steps. Make sure that you're giving them good feedback after each step. It doesn't have to be perfect. If they were able to complete what you wanted, it might not be the way you want it to be done, but baby steps, right? If they're going to be bringing their dishes from the table to the sink and maybe just scraping them in the garbage, they didn't scrape them exactly the way that you wanted, but that's okay. If they were able to follow that step, they're going to get better. Let's always remember their age. So one of the things at school that they're expected to do is to be able to carry their tray, right? So making sure that at a very young age that we're giving them some independent things to do. After dinner, having them carry their plate to the kitchen, having them wipe up a spill that's their own, giving them things that they can complete as best they can will give them that sense of confidence and will help them by the time they get to school. If they're able to follow 1 step directions and then moving on to 2, it's going to really help them be set up for success in that school environment. Now, I'd like to tell you about something that I have that will also help set them up for success in their school environment. It's called my Really Ready for School class. And what I've done is I've taken all the successful things from my Kinder Karate program that really work, and I have condensed them into a class that is all about the things they need to work on specifically to be really ready for school with their first time school experience. So all the things that we work on in a most fun way through games and exercises and drills, where the kids are looking forward to it and able to practice it so that they can be confident at it. Things such as following 1- and 2-step directions, learning how to be in a line, learning what personal space is, learning how to take turns. All of those things we practice in a fun way. It is a 4-week class. We're going to be once a week and practice these things to help them be really ready for school. So if that's something that sounds like would work for your child and you'd be interested in, please click the link below. You can sign up right online, and we would love to have you. Also, please stay tuned. There are many more videos in this series. Hope you're enjoying them so far, and keep watching.